So today's class about on programming in C about arrays. About arrays. So first, I'm talking about single-dimensional array. So what do you mean by an array? An array is a collection of elements of the same type placed in contiguous memory locations that can be individually referenced by using an index to a unique identifier. How do you declare an array? So first you have to declare a data type. What type of data are you storing in that array? So that you have to specify, and you have to specify the data type followed by variable name. Variable name is user defined name. You can give any name. Within square bracket, you have to specify the size. Within square bracket, you have to specify the size. Size should be integer value only. So here I have shown an example. Data type is integer followed by ARR. This user defined name, that is variable name, array. Array name it is. And size have declared 10. Similarly, you can declare an array of any type for any data type. So even I have shown for char. The name of the variable is name. N-A-M-E, name. The name contains the size 15. Like that, similarly, you can also declare, you can create an array of type float followed by variable name, and you have to specify the size of that array. This is called single dimensional array declaration. Now, how do you write a program in C to input values into an array and display it? That's what I have to show here. A program to input integer data into an array and display it. What is required? First, you have to input dimension of the array. How many elements are how many elements are present in that particular array? That is nothing but dimension of the array. Okay. Input and output, how it will be. How do you input an array? How do you output an array? That's what the main idea of making you understand about single dimensional array in this particular class. Now we have started with the header file. Here hash include should be hash include stdio.h. This is a header file, IO header file. So now maximum number of elements that can be stored in an array is 25. That's why, how do you define? How do you define this? Using this hash define. You can also make array max size as 25. You can declare it. So wherever you use array max size, it will take the value 25 there. So you start with the main function. You are reading an integer array of maximum size 25. So you are declaring an array of type integer. See, within this you have written array max size. So in place of this, it will take 25. So you are declaring one more variable called size, because size of an array is important and the value will be stored in size. And int I means it's an integer. I is an integer type variable. Now prompt and read the dimension of the array. So using printf function, you have to enter the dimension of the array. You have to print onto the screen. So you have to tell the user to enter the dimension of the array. So how do you write on the screen? Using printf statement. So whatever the user has entered has to be saved back. It should be read to the variable. So that is a variable I'm using here is size. Next, prompt, and you have to read the elements of an array. So you have to tell the user to enter the elements of an array. Okay. He will enter. He'll start entering. Since you have more than one variable, here, since you have more than one variable, you have to use for loop. So how long? How to use the for loop? I value is initialized to 0. The condition is that I value should be checked and it should be less than size. Whatever the user has entered, it should be less than size, because more than that you are not supposed to read, because there is no array created for that. That's why. So I have to increment I plus plus. Then whatever user will enter in this I plus plus, whatever the user enters here for using this, you have to read that to this array. Already you have declared an array, okay, that will be read to this variable array of I, because I index starts from 0. So array of 0, 1, whatever user is entered, first value will go and sit in ARR AY is an array name, array of 0. Next, second value will go and sit in array of 1. Third value will go and sit in array of 4. Like that, how many elements he enters, those many elements will sit in this array, but it will be continuous. Okay, memory will be continuous, one after the other, next to next, the value will be stored until the size, because I have already limited to the size. That's why till the size, whatever the user has entered, he has given size, if suppose 10 means up to 9, 0 to 9, 10 elements you can store in this. That's why up to 0 to 9, it will take the values. After that, it will come out from the for loop. That value will be displayed here in this array. So now, if suppose this is how you can read the values in an array. Now, how do you display the array? So, to display the array, again, we need a for loop, because more than one value you need to display. So, it starts from 0. Index always starts from 0. It will check the condition. First, it will initialize. Next, it will check the condition. And then it will, if the condition is true, only then it will get inside. So it will print the first value. Since value of I is 0, ARRAY of 0, that value will be printed using printf statement. Next, when it comes here, I will be incremented. It will check the condition. Is it true? Is it less than 5? If so, it will get inside and it will print array of 1. Again, I will be incremented. Check the condition. If the condition is less than size, then it will get inside and again array of 2. Like this, it goes on until the condition fails. If once condition is failed, it will come out from the for loop. That's how you can read and write the array elements. So hope you understood what is an array and how do you read and write an array. So we will discuss next concept in the next forthcoming classes. So if, for example, now whatever the value, how to read and write I have showed, no, just let me show you the output also. For example, if I have entered the dimension of array is as 5, then what will be the output? First, it will ask the value, it will ask the enter the dimension of the array to the user. So I have entered 5. Enter 5 elements to the array. Then I have entered all these values 44, 55, 66 to 34, 675. Like this continuously, I have entered all the 5 elements. So how elements of the array 5 or how it will display. So see, I am inputting and outputting array. This is how it displays. The way I have written /n. So one after the other, it will print all the 5 values continuously. This is the program output. Now you understood how to read and write an array, students. So if you have any queries more than this, you can write to me, psi@sjbt.edu.in. You can also reach me and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.